What's up guys, it's Vid here, and today I'm bringing you a team deathmatch on Black Box. Now, this commentary, it's, I guess in a sense, a plea to help. I mean, anybody, please help me out here, because I'm thoroughly confused, and it's just, and I'm someone who always tries to understand the world that's around me. So, like, my question is, and it has to deal with colleges and life decisions, or it's just an observation in a sense that I just cannot, for the life of me, like, figure out. Now, like, to see where, like, for you guys to understand where I'm coming from, I'm gonna give a little bit of a background on what happened to me when I went to college. I graduated from my high school in 2007, and I immediately went to college to a private university in the city of Philadelphia. It was costly, all right? It was $40K a year plus. By now, that university is probably going up to like 60 something, all right? But it's costly. Like, it cost a shitload of money. And my family and I, obviously we didn't have the money to cover it in full, so we applied for financial aid, and I got financial aid, but only half of it. So we still had to pay for the half, which we're still paying right now. But I only went there for 2 years because I flunked out. I wasn't doing what I needed to do. I was the irresponsible student who didn't do homework, who didn't study. I still took good notes, but I was just irresponsible. I wasn't putting the effort necessary in something that one would expect needed to be, needed to be there. So after 2 years, I had to leave, or I had to leave pretty much because my financial aid was taken away. So no, yeah, that's pretty much one of the reasons, grades and everything else. But my university had something, and it had something called co-op program, or cooperative education. And that was that in my 5-year study, that instead of 4, I was in a 5-year program. In my second, third, and fourth year, I had to study for 6 months, and then work for a company for 6 months. And the company that I chose that related to my major was this Philadelphia Streets Department, surveying division, right? And that surveying is just what you see in the street, where you kind of see like yellow triangle with a little machine on top, and you see people like looking at it through a telescope. That's what it is. They're taking measurements of sidewalks, of buildings, for site planning. Now, I had that, and during those 6 months, I lost the motivation for my reason to study. I was lost. But my fellow colleagues, my fellow co-workers, they're the ones who gave me back that motivation. They're the ones who told me to go, to continue up, to not give up. And while it wasn't said directly, just talking to them, just talking with them, I felt that. And because of that, I am so grateful to them. And look at me now. 2.5 years later, I'm about to leave my community college. All right, I have 2 classes left. While it's not a big deal, while it's a step down from a private university, the epic thing is that I'm part of New York City's CUNY colleges. All right, why is that significant? Because the university, or the college I am in now, I do my first 2 years of civil engineering study. I get my associates. But then I transfer to a senior college with the program they have in, a joint program, and I can study my last 2 years to get my bachelor's degree. It's a workaround, but I'm still doing my shit. I'm still studying, and with the life experiences, right? With what I've got from my private university, my first university, like hell, am I going to slack off now? I've been invited to honor societies. I've been invited to honor fraternities. I've been invited to everything because I didn't give up and I put that motivation in. Now, the other thing that's pushing me is the job I had for the 3 months after I finished my co-op and into January of the following year, 3 months. I finished the co-op in September, so pretty much from September to December, I had a job, and that was quote-unquote overnight maintenance worker, which is pretty much a fucking janitor at a supermarket, working a 11 to 7 job overnight, and it was horrible. I do not want to repeat that fucking job ever again. No way in hell. Alright? And that's my second motivation. To not have the same type of job when I have the opportunity to study. So why am I bringing it up? I'm bringing it up because I'm realizing that I'm observing people, like my own friends, who have jobs, and they fucking hate it. Fine, alright, but what are you doing about it? Why aren't you actually putting the effort to get back and try get a degree? It doesn't have to be from a four-year college. It could be from a community college. It could be from a technical college. But you can do something so you can actually get a higher paying job and get better hours and not have to deal with the bullshit you're dealing with now. People, I have a friend that's working 2 jobs, and one of them is he's tired and he has to deal with the back to school season. Motherfucker, go back to school itself. You won't have to deal with that ever again. If you go to a technical college, work on some cars, get a mechanical degree, you know, we just see on fucking TV, and you can feel better about yourself, and you can actually have a skill that'll be useful. I have another friend who's basically living like day to day, and that's no way to live. That is honestly no way to fucking live. I have another one who can't do anything because they don't have any money. They don't have a job, they're not studying, they don't have any money. They can't do anything. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I have another friend who at least they're putting in the effort. All right, I'm helping this person out. I'm trying to give them the motivation to actually have something that drives them. Now, it has to be motivation. I'm telling them, go study something that's a hobby for you. That would help you out. If it's something you enjoy doing, then the classes themselves are going to go a lot easier than what you expect. So, that's what it is. Like, that person just needs an extra push, and I honestly hope they get it. And I'm honestly hoping to look forward to, you know, starting next semester. But my work experience, look, compared to that, look at my work experience compared to those people who are just working day to day, getting paid day to day, and just living day to day. When I was in university, I had a co-op, Philadelphia Streets Department, Surveying Division, 9th District. My job was to go out in the sidewalks, take measurements for a site plan. I worked in the middle of a fucking busy street where cars could have clipped my ass. I was for the first time, without being afraid, stepping onto fucking train tracks and taking measurements of a bridge. What about the other one? Besides the whole maintenance job, what was the job I had now? Where was I when I was absent for last 2 summers ago when I put up that video? I was fucking working at NASA. NASA, for the love of God. In Huntsville, Alabama. I was working on external tanks using a new type of welding, a welding technique, a new one that I never even heard of before. That is awesome as fuck, though. But like do you know how I got that job or how I got that opportunity? Besides the fact that the person I replaced, you know, had to back out from that. The reason why they called me, why I was called, was because of my grades. And those grades are based on my experiences of not messing up again. So my question is, I seriously want to answer this question, and seriously, no fucking around, guys. Why the hell do these people just continue to live like this? If they have the opportunity to better their lives, why don't they take it? And I honestly hope I get the answer, because I don't know what I'm going to do, really. I'll see you guys later. Peace.